Yeah, you mentioned about Kari, the elephant. Recently, we have been doing this Bhagavatam. He is the 13th or 14th Guru because what this Dattatreya teaches Yadu Maharaja is that what I learn from him is the Sparsha Shakti. See how an elephant is deeply entrenched in this Sparsha Shakti and he falls for that's let's say male, falls for female. So that is the thing we must learn from elephant. So that's how a Kedda operation, no? Like if they want to catch an elephant, they make a false ground and then the male elephant comes. Seeing the female elephant on the other side, it falls into the trap. That is
Oh,
because of this Sparsha Shakti. So I learned from that. That's what we get to know from Bhagavatam. Manoj.
Bhagavatam. Yeah, yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, they use these techniques to trap animals. They use this
So you said about Gajendra Moksha, I remember that.
Gajendra Moksha. Yeah. There's a temple right here, right next to me, very close to me. And the Bhagavan's name is Kari Varadaraja Perumal. Kari Varadaraja. See, Raja, of course, Lord of Varadaraja. We know people called Varadaraja. Varam dadati ti Varada. One who gives what we want. Is Varada. Varadaraja. The Vishnu, who is the ultimate giver of all what we want. Dharmartha Kama Moksha. So Varadaraja. Then what? Kari Varadaraja. Curry. The curry word comes. I don't know how many people know what the curry means, but one who gave moksha to Gajendra. That is very interesting. When you see all these words, you see our entire culture is somehow it's all there. Yeah. Vijay, go ahead.
Yeah, so this kripa that you mentioned, no, somehow the order seemed little different in my head. So one is, yes, Ishvara kripa, we seek God's help. Then in my mind, I thought Shastra kripa comes next, then maybe Guru kripa and Atma kripa. But you mentioned in a different order. You said Ishvara kripa, Atma kripa, Shastra kripa, and then Guru kripa.
Yeah. Okay, good question. You know why I said like that? Yeah, the order is not material, really speaking. As long as we know that these things are there, the reason I said that is Ishvara Kripa. So, religious person born in a religious family knows Ishvara Kripa. Then that's all the person knows. The person won't know. They don't teach Vedas as soon as you're born. They won't do all that. So, for that, a separate training is needed. So, Shastram not known. And of course, Guru is not known. And so, what else is possible? Atma Kripa. Atma Kripa means the parents are teaching the child, hey, you got to work hard. You want to pass this exam, I can't write the exam for you, okay, etc., etc. So through all these life experiences, the child is taught that you don't worry. This time you didn't do well. Next time you'll do well. Don't worry. Atma Kripa. That statement is Atma Kripa. Hey, you trust yourself. We trust you, and you should also trust yourself. See, so therefore, Shastram is not there in the child's life. Guru, of course, is not there in the child's life. That is why I put Atma Kripa first.
No,
That is
I
my
thought Atma, the self, realization of which is finally ultimate.
correct. So you put it that way. Therefore, that you thought that should come last.
Yeah, I thought that way.
Yeah.
And probably I thought Guru is the one who is showing us the Atma, like you are taking us through this journey. So I thought Guru Kripa will be just before Atma Kripa.
Yeah. So, but here Atma Kripa is not referring to Sachidananda Atma Kripa.
Oh, okay,
It is your own mind Kripa.
okay.
You trust yourself. What is we saw that Uddared Atmanatmanam. That Atma.
Okay.
That Atma it is. Uddared Atmanatmanam Natmanam Avasadi. Atmaiva Atmaiva Atmano Bantuhu Atmaiva Rupuratmanaha. Their Atma is not Sachidananda. Hey, you are your own enemy, you are your own friend.
That's at the mind, more at that level.
Correct. That Atma Kripa we are asking for.
But this Atma Kripa also is required for, say, moksha.
Correct.
Atma Kripa is required, right?
Yeah, why? Because that Atma and Ishvara are identical.
Yeah.
So there we can put it under Ishvara Kripa also.
Correct. Yeah. Grace.
Because Atma is not different from Ishvara.
Dhanyavad.
Yeah, good question. Haraprasad.
Yes, Mahodaya. My question is regarding the word Durachara. And the way you explained, Durachara is a much stronger word compared to just Durachara. He's more repeated and more, he's a more
Intense.
intent. Now, what I want to know is, usually when you use the word su, it refers good. Is it not?
See, Sushtu. Sushtu means not good. Okay, Sushtu can mean easily. Okay, and it can mean good also. Sugandhaha. Gandhaha means odor. Sugandaha, good odor, pleasant odor, pleasing odor.
Yeah.
Okay. Can mean good. It can mean easy. Yeah. It can mean it accentuates what follows it. Whatever follows. See, good, but the meaning is not going to be given by su. Su can only assist whatever is following the word su. Su can, the prefix can assist whatever is following the word, the prefix su. But here what is following is duracharaha.
Correct.
Su acharaha means different. Su acharaha means swacharaha means samyag acharaha.
Correct. That's what I'm saying. When you refer to su with something else, su as a prefix, usually I thought it is good.
Correct. I'm saying that the good is followed by not good. Do is not good. When, when su is followed by do and then acharaha, now the question is how do you interpret this? Duracharaha means bad conduct.
Right.
Now you put a su in front of do, what do you do?
That's what I'm asking. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying sushtu easily. That fellow is so committing a crime is so easy for him. It's so natural for him. Natural. So we should translate it as, what do you? There must be a word, right? Somebody who's very skillful in committing crimes. And
I see. Okay.
Samyak duracharaha.
so that is the idea. So that's why highly improper conduct. Swamiji translates as a highly improper conduct, then highly improper conduct. That highly comes from su.
Yeah.
Highly
Okay.
is.
Okay.
Right.
I got it. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Ani, Bhagya, then Mahesh.
Okay. Namaste, Guruji. 29 also is about Bhakti Mahatmyam, no?
Correct.
29.
Which number are we?
So 29 also sounds like it's about Bhakti Mahatmyam.
Yeah, that is fine. 29 also you can add because ye bhajanti.
Yes. That was my question. That was it.
Yeah, sometimes there is not a hard and fast line.
Yes.
We
Correct.
just draw a line just for us, for our.
Sure. Yeah, I just read the last part of that particular shloka, and it looked like it also was about Bhakti Mahatmyam.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you repeat the Shat? Sakshinaha, Gajendraha, Prahladaha, Panchali, Ahalya, Dhruvaha, and who's the sixth one?
Vibhishana.
Oh, Vibhishana. Okay.
Surrender to Rama.
Okay. And Can you repeat what you said about Shastra Kripa and Guru Kripa? One more time.
Yeah, Shastra Kripa is the protection, the grace we get by studying the Shastra. By studying the Shastra. That is why every Hindu home will have some book. Okay, they will have these old books given by their parents or whatever. They may not have studied Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, this, that, nothing. But some old books will be there. If you look, those books will be there in the puja room. That is called Shastra Kripa. Because it is a Shastram. I am not qualified to read all this. I don't even know the language, Sanskrit and all that. But I know it protects me. That is called Shastra Kripa. Of course, real protection comes by studying the Shastra. Shashanat Trayate iti Shastram. But yeah, that is Shastra Kripa. And what is the other one? Guru Kripa, you said?
Yeah.
Guru Kripa, of course, is there. Guru protects yourself by showing your nature, your true nature, by unfolding the Shastram, which is essentially a mirror. And so that is Guru Kripa. Only a Guru can do it because he or she himself has gone through the process. Or that Guru has the ability. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha. Therefore, you don't need another Devata. All your Devatas are replaced by the Guru. So, Ishvara Kripa, Atma Kripa,
Shastra Kripa.
Shastra Kripa collapsed into one is Guru Kripa. Atma Kripa continues to be there.
Because the Guru unfolds it.
Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu. Therefore, now I am no longer confused by so many Devatas in front of me. Which Devata should I worship for me to get rid of this problem? Well, you worship whoever you want to worship. But this idea that one particular Devata is going to solve that problem, another Devata is going to solve this problem, and the toe problem, nail problem, head problem, arthritis problem, so many problems are there, so many Devatas. No, all that confusion is gone. Why? Because everything is collapsed into Guru. My devotion is not gone, my bhakti is not gone. No, it's all there intact. But Guru brings it. It is like a lens. And those days, as kids, we used to do that. We used to focus the sunlight, and then on the paper, we used to focus, and then the paper will catch fire. And we used to be amazed by it. Said, wow, that's the power of this lens. It's concentrating the heat at one point. That is what Guru does. That is Guru Kripa. And therefore, when Guru comes, if you meet anybody who worships, who has a Guru, generally they will be generally relaxed and free and more secure to a large extent because the Guru Kripa. Because Pratyaksha also, Ishvara is now Pratyaksha in the form of a Guru. In our tradition, Guru is very, very important. Very important. Okay. Anything else? Yeah. Anirudh, you had a question. Yeah, Bhagya, is that?
Yeah, that was. Yeah, I just wanted to.
Yeah, so I just wanted to share something. I'm reading the Ramayana, Valmiki Maharshi's Ramayana translation in Marathi, and I'm at the point where Ravan has come to the battlefield and he has been humiliated. Rama has completely humiliated him. And he goes back. He retreats and goes back, and he talks to his sachivas and all that. And he said, and I'm saying this because of a reason. He talks to his sachivas and says, I asked for a boon from Brahma to protect me from devas, yakshas, all the pranis, and 5 other things. I don't remember those. But he says, I thought I could always defeat Manushas. And here is Rama, obviously he's a Manushya, and he has not asked for a boon for protection from Ruksha and Vanar. And his army is all those things which Ravan thought that he could never have a danger from. So we talk about Rama being a Manusha and not a Deva. I mean, this one line in that particular sarga that I'm reading says that I never thought I would be ever at the mercy of a human. And there I think is I think the reason why Rama was what he was, and not like, yeah, I thought that was the key as far as that goes.
Right. No, definitely. Definitely. Because in the other case, Narasimha. So he can't come as a human or something. He has to be Narasimha because this fellow, Hiranyakashipu, had different set of questions and bulls day and night and this and that. Inside, outside. They're smart fellows. These fellows are, they're in, they use their brains. They have brains.
It's like they consult a lawyer and they say, give me a boon for this, and this. And then there is always a loophole.
Chartered accountant, income tax chartered accountant.
Yes.
Yeah, Mahesh ji, go ahead.
So I had two questions. I think one Hariprasad ji asked anyway about this Sudurachara. So I thought I was referring to from like Subhashidam. We say Sushtu Bhashidam. So that was my same question. Why Su was used? Anyway, you have answered that. My other question was the other day, last class, we talked about that Apyayantu Mamangani, that sloka. In that Brahma, we say, in the Brahma, is that the Brahman or the God Brahma? What is that?
Yeah, so Brahma Nirakuryam. Okay, so two things. Mama Brahma Nirakarut. So Mama Brahma Nirakarut. So let Brahma not reject me.
Correct.
That is a literal translation of that. This has nothing to do with this our Kamala Nivas, Kamala Vasaha Brahma or Chaturmukha Brahma. Nothing to do. In these prayers, those things won't come. And so this is Nirguna Brahma, because that is going to be the topic. And so may Brahma not reject me means what? Brahma is useless. I told you before, the most useless thing in this world is Brahma. Because it is there everywhere and it still it doesn't seem to do anything. It's helpless. Most helpless thing is Brahma and Akarta Brahma also. And how can Brahma reject me? Not possible.
That was my question.
Neither it will reject me nor it will reject me. That is the Brahma.
It's the Nirguna. So how can you reject? That's
it is the meaning is may Brahma, may I get the right circumstances for studying this subject. May there be no pratibandhakas. May there be no obstacles. And so, obstacle is a way of saying Brahma is rejecting me. I want Brahma, but Brahma is not coming to me. Means what? Obstacles are there. Too many obstacles. Too many things. And we see it all the time. Because we have so many responsibilities and duties, and so we can't commit, even though we like to study the Shastra, we can't, beyond a point we cannot. Beyond some minimum we cannot. And so may Brahma not reject me means may Brahma come to me. Give me all the circumstances, because I may not be able to create those circumstances. May those circumstances present themselves to me. May I not reject Brahma means what? Hey, may I do whatever is to be done. May I use my buddhi. May I continue the study. May I make the right choices. May I make the right choice. Because choices will always be there. Constantly choices will be there. So may I not reject Brahma. Let Brahma be in front of me. Whatever I do, I can do a lot of things. And let me do whatever I have to do, I should do. But then Brahma, keep that as a priority. Priority number one, Brahma. That's the meaning. That's the way to interpret. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Satyaji, go ahead.
I just have a question about in the prayer. you made a remark that about lead me from death to immortality. And you said that a lot of sages have tried and could not succeed. But the point is, because one is not dead, because he's not the body, he is Atma, which is immortal, eternal. So are we not misinterpreting that sentence or the quote in the prayer?
Okay. Sorry, I missed some crucial points in your question because there was a lady who was delivering and she was talking and all that, and this. And so, can you repeat that point?
Yeah, sure. In the prayer, the last part of the stanza is lead me from death to immortality.
Okay.
You made a remark that a lot of sages have tried to be immortal but could not succeed. I think it is a misinterpretation, is that not? Because here immortality is because Atma is immortal, Atma is eternal, immutable. So one is not a body. So in that context, I think that prayer comes with that sentence, lead me from death to immortality.
Right, exactly. So, I said that the body cannot be mortal. Okay.
Right.
Therefore, I cannot be led from the body cannot be led from death to immortality. Only possibility is that I can be made to recognize Atma, which is immortal. So, leading me from death to immortality means what? Give me a guru, create the conditions where I can appreciate that. That means I need a guru. So, guru. And then if guru is already there, then jnanam is needed. Jnanam is already there, jnana nishtha is needed. That is the meaning of
Death to immortality.
mrityu. Satoma sadgamaya, tamasoma jyotirgamaya. Mrityorma amritam gamaya. Correct. That's what it means. I said the body because it obviously does not refer to the body. That is why I said the body. Ma amritam cannot refer to the body. I just said that if you take it to mean the body, then life takes a different direction. Correct? So, I mean, entire life can be spent by saying, what do you call it? Pain-free life. We will work on that. Pain-free life means physical pain and maybe emotional pain also. Pain-free. Yeah, pain-free life. I don't think is possible. Pain-free life, because pain will be there. Pain is a way of telling us that there is something wrong with the body. So pain is needed for us. And so I just mentioned that to mean that this Mrityorma Amritam does not refer to the body. That's all. So which is back to your point, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Because otherwise you can't apply to the body anyway.
Right.
Amritam. Body is Mritam, not Amritam. That is why Yama refers to this Bhumi Loka as Martya Loka. Martya Loka. World of mortals, he says. Mortals. Good. Any other questions? Yeah. How did this happen? Okay. Yeah. So Anuradha, how are you? And you've joined the Bhagavad Gita class, is it?
Yes. Thank you so much.
Okay.
And I'm enjoying it, of course.
Okay. Okay. So how did you come to know of these classes?
I remember I told you that I am with the Arsha, with Paramarthanandaji's Arsha Vidyalaya.
Yeah.
And so we get all the, you know, Indica, there is a website, Indica,
Yes, yes.
and there, you know, my friend who's also doing with me is they always watch that, and they told me about you, and I said, wow, then I want to get into it.
Okay.
And that's how.
So did you see one of my talks in Indica then that I gave?
I did not.
Okay.
I did not. But I just watched the one that she sent me, which was on Bhagavad Gita. And I said, that is it. I want this.
Okay. Okay.
And I have some other questions, which I don't know if I could ask you here, or I don't know how.
Yeah. So
Because
generally we reserve questions for this, after the class is over, and it's actually not traditional. The traditional way is class is over, then the students have had a chance to think through what was talked about, and some clarity may come, some doubts will also come. Then you come back after a few hours, and then we have a satsang, etc. That's how it works in the ashram when we
yeah,
study.
I was in the Nagpur ashram.
Oh, when was that? When were you there?
I just visited. I didn't go for the studies. I just visited Mataji.
Mataji,
And
yeah.
I stayed there for 8 days.
I think the course got over. So was there anything going on there? Classes going on?
I don't know. I like, I never thought of going there, but I just visited because of the connection of Paramarthananda ji and, Dayananda Saraswati. So I went there to see how ashram life is.
Well, was Mataji there?
Yes.
Okay. Brahmaputra Anandaji.
Yeah. Brahmapur.
Yeah. Very good teacher. Very good.
Yeah, very good teacher, and she did teach me the meditation, like, the deha viksha and all that. That's very important, I find.
Yeah. Yeah. Good.
So can I ask you something now that you got me,
Yeah, please
or
do.
is it too late?
We people have no other job. So
Okay, good, good,
there are
good,
only
good.
two or three things we do. I do. Okay. Either
Okay,
I study, or I teach, or teaching in Vedanta cannot come without. I can't say I'll teach and then I'll walk away without satsang. No, our tradition is clarity is needed, so satsang. Therefore, feel free to ask. Yeah.
yeah, okay. Um, Yesterday's class, I think, or I could be wrong with the dates, because yours is Monday now, mine is Sunday, so I get mixed up with the days. But anyway, I was listening to you, and when you said the mithya, when you know the mithya, the clarity comes, and then everything will follow through. My thing is, as I know the mithyatvam of the Prithvi, what happens, and I'm very honest with you, that if a situation comes, at that moment I forget. But when it's done with, and I just sit down, then it comes to me. Why does that happen?
Why does it happen? Why do I forget the shastram when I need it most?
Yeah.
That's a different way of asking your question, I think, right? So yeah, that is part of the law, I think. Because we're used to a lot of things. So that's why I say sometimes a knee-jerk reaction. Knee-jerk reaction. So that's how we are trained to respond in a particular situation. Panic, anxiety, whatever it is. And when panic and anxiety come, there's no shastra. Shastra is gone. And then calm yourself down and say, wait a minute. What should I do next? And calm down and then think through, and then things will work out. I mean, things after that clarity will come. But you're right. So that's a knee-jerk reaction, and it's common to everybody, not just you. And just like all other disciplines, this also will slowly grow into you. And there'll be a time when you feel you won't be in that kind of a situation. That gap will keep on reducing. The gap between when you lost the Shastram and you regain the Shastram, right? That gap will keep reducing. That's how it is. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. That's how it is.
That's been like that for some time now. So I'm wondering.
And now we are getting into a lot of detail, and but that's okay. That's okay. But see, I gave a talk at this center recently, and it was an introductory talk. They wanted me to talk about Janmashtami. On the occasion of Janmashtami, they wanted me to talk. So I was thinking, what should I do? I mean, I don't need to tell the story of Krishna and all that. That so many people have come and said all that. So I was the last speaker, so I had an advantage. So I started the lecture by saying, now you know the story of Krishna. This time also you heard the story of Krishna, so I don't need to tell you, I said. And quietly I brought Vedanta in. And then somebody after the talk was quite well received, and there was 1 hour of Q&A. 1 hour, and then I had to cut it short. And then somebody later came to me and said, the talk was very interesting and gripping, but when I went back and tried to recall what all you said, I couldn't, he said. I couldn't. I said, that's okay. This is not a problem. That's how these things are. This is a new topic. And at least you understood whatever I said at that time. You understood that. I think this is a big compliment for me, and you understood it. And so, but that's how it is. This is a new topic for most of you, and so it will appear. You'll understand everything, but then you can't really recap everything. Can't really recap because it's a new topic. So many things are talked. New topic, you can't recap. Only 2 or 3 lines you can say this here and there. You can pick up, remember, and you can say that's about it. So it takes a while. One has to soak into it for a while because this is not our usual dining table conversation. No, this is not the conversation. Therefore, it takes a while. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong. We are not. We do Atma Kripa. We have to talk about Atma Kripa now. Atma Kripa. Don't worry. Yeah. It's okay. Yeah, I've understood Mithyatvam. That itself is a big thing. You jump
I'm
into.
enjoying the journey.
Yeah, that's good. Atma Kripa.
Okay.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining. Stop with that. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantaraya Amrita Kalasahastaya Sarvamaya Vinashanaya Trailokyanataya Shri Mahavishnave Namaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantaraya Amrita Kalasahastaya Sarvamaya Vinashanaya Trailokyanataya Shri Mahavishnave Namaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantaraya Amrita Kalasahastaya Sarvamaya Vinashanaya Trailokyanataya Shri Mahavishnave Namaha.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಗುರುಜಿ.